Hello, my name is Matt. Welcome to another episode of Unbearable 73. So I binged my way through the first 6 episodes of Star Trek Picard, Season 3, and I intend to drop those reviews this week, all right? They're not going to be intense at level, like high level, like half an hour reviews. This show isn't worth that much, that effort, okay? In this episode, it's time for episode 3, Season 3, episode 2, which is entitled Disengage. Again, full spoilers since this is in the past, and honestly, the show is not worth keeping spoilers from you. Now, I will say on the production, like you can see one of the images on the screen, the effects crew are doing good work. Okay, I mean the writing and structure of what they're being told to produce is a different thing, but the actual like how they're drawing the ships and motion in space, it's not on the level that the Orville it was, but it's good work. So I have to give some credit where it's due. So the plot thickens and we begin to see how they may intertwine. Uh, After the terrorist attack on some sort of training outpost, Musker, I haven't quite caught her name yet. I want to call her Musker. Wants to track down the person who actually has the weapons from Daystrom Station. Right. That, by the way, is a drop. The fact that it's a Daystrom Station, I basically have a hypothesis that the secret plan by the bad guys, and this is something I'll talk more about in later episodes, is they want to take Picard's body, his actual body, not his robot body, and then upload his Locutus personality into the network starships and have them blow up the Earth. That's pretty much what I think the plot is. But we'll get on. Another thing, Fleet Day, right? Fleet Day is when almost the entire Starfleet shows up and has a big thing in the Earth's orbit or something near the Earth. Now, they established in Deep Space Nine that we're talking about tens of thousands of starships, right? So they need tens of thousands of starships to patrol the Federation now. What are they, like 5 ships out there? I mean, the Fleet Day is a little crazy. Anyway. So, we also, Musker is warned off, and which leads her to get into trouble and about to be killed, and then we get Worf's introduction in this season. It turns out Worf was her secret handler. Worf winds up rescuing Musker from certain death. We also pick right up back at the Nebula where the Titan has rescued Jack, Picard, Riker, and Crusher. Beverly Crusher. I will usually refer to Beverly as Crusher and Jack as Jack. Dr. Crusher is comatose, which actually is a reasonable way to delay the plot. It's not contrived because she was injured and all that. During this, we also get introduced to one of the main villains, Vadic, who commands the Strike, which is basically a superpowered starship with a lot of redundant weapons when you hear the list going off, right? She wants Jack Crusher, and she drops an ultimatum on the Titan, which Captain Asshat seems to readily agree with. More on this below. Right? So, okay. The main event of this episode are more examples of atrocious writing, right? First, they're trying to write Captain Asshat into such a deep hole that no one will ever like him. He's done nothing to alleviate tensions with Riker or Picard, especially considering that he knows a large chunk of his crew are going to have conflicting loyalties with Riker being present, and Seven is one of Picard's people, so to speak, right? They also wrote him acting like an untrained idiot and not one of the rare individuals who has experience and trained to be given command of a starship, right? I mean, Starfleet literally has tens of millions of people in it, and less than 100,000 people out of those tens and a million people are given a chance to command any ship, let alone a starship. It doesn't even cross Captain Nash's mind that Vadic would simply blow them to tiny space bits after they turned Jack over. Second, they had it clearly established that Picard was retired and had no shipboard authority from the first episode and most of this episode. Nash made that point very clearly to his crew and to Picard. Yet all of a sudden, near the concepts of Picard countermanded Nash's orders, and everyone, including Nash, just goes along with it. But you know what the foul nail in the writing coffin was? When Picard is asked why he's risking the ship by not giving up Jack. Do you know what his answer is? Veteran, expert, legendary starship captain Jean-Luc Picard does not ask rhetorically, do you really think, I'll see if I do my old man part, Picard, do you really think that she would simply let us go if we turn Jack over? No, he says it's because Jack is his son. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maniac, superpower starship, something strange going on. I don't know that I would turn Jack over. Now, I'll give them some credit in regards to other plot involving Warp and Massacre. Warp's return itself was very well done, yet a badass save. So that's a cool fight, cool like 25-second fight scene that Warp gets into. Now, also, can we have any more power walking in place of actual scenes? You see it constantly in this show, the way they kind of input the characters power walking places rather than cut to scenes of characters doing things and saying stuff. I give this episode a 4 out of 10, most of which is for Worf's fight scene, and plus maybe 1 point of that for Jerry Ryan in his skin tight outfit. Because that's she's Jerry Ryan shot. Thanks for watching my video. Smash the like button if you liked it. Hit dislike if you didn't. Comment down below if you have any questions for me about this video. Please share the video if you found it worthwhile. I'm Matt. This has been another episode of Unbearable 73. Have a nice day, and I am out of here.